good, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Major Money. Today, as always on Tuesdays, we got our Taco Tuesdays discount, and every single time we do it, it's just around that time we have the goalie saves. You can see up here, he does hit it a pretty good one. Goalie saves did bite us last week, but we're hoping for a bounce back, and they've been pretty solid as of late. So I'm trusting it. I'm not an NHL guy at all. I occasionally watch a game, but I could not tell you many players at all, or especially goalies. I know Bob Borofsky, and that's about it. I probably just said his name wrong too. But I'm not an expert. Don't know if this is a good taco. They've been pretty good. I take them. Not the thing you want to do for sports betting is just take something you have no clue about. But I trust all of my friends over at Twitter that vote on these tacos. Now, if you're new to PrizePicks and you never played before and you're like, what is a taco? It's just a special discount that you get. You get a discount, but it acts like a regular square, so you don't lose any value there. So you get extra value, in fact. And so when you sign up, use the code 5, that's FIVE, to get $50 in promo funds instantly whenever you place that first $5 bet. Don't even have to hit it. Today, our show is going to be a little bit differently. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the TGL. We have a TGL show coming up. Tomorrow's Golf League. Tiger Woods is playing. It starts at 7. Our show is around 6:40. I have David with me. You've seen him from some of the PrizePicks shows. He is there and going to cover it. But before the game starts, we're going to be talking about it a little bit. So in honor of that, one of my picks is going to be a TGL pick. It's going to be under Tiger Woods holes 1. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest golfer of all time. He just ain't that same person. Now, who he's playing Lucas Glover, who has been very up and down this year. I believe he's had 6 starts. He's basically gets cut or does honestly pretty decently. He's tied 3rd at the Pebble Beach Pro-Am a couple starts ago. He did get cut last week, but then the week before that, the Genesis 31, and the Genesis is actually Tiger's tournament. So he did pretty solidly there, made a good chunk of change overall this year. He's won over $1 million. This isn't anything really to do too much with Lucas. I just don't think Tiger's really going to win a solo hole. He hasn't been that great in solo rounds. He's just been pretty average, and unfortunately for all of us Tiger fans, he's a pretty average golfer now whenever he plays. But I'd love to be wrong here. You never want to root against one of the GOATs. That's certainly not what I'm doing, but it is just, something I feel like is the best value here is to honestly fade Tiger. That doesn't mean he has to lose a hole. If you're familiar with golf match play, they can draw both of the 2 holes that they're playing. So that doesn't mean he's losing anything. So I'm just betting he's not going to win. And that's why you can see it might throw some people off. You can do holes won or holes lost. It's not the same bet. It kind of feels like it, but if you think they're not going to win a hole, but they're going to, lose a hole, you can bet that if you would rather do that. For our next play, honestly, these are going to be kind of off the top of the head. Our plans for shows and everything kind of gone down, gone downhill. I might play this RJ Barrett. I've been wanting to play him for a little bit and keep looking at his props. Don't typically. Orlando, they're not as good as they were at the start of the year. RJ's been very underrated in his production. As you can see when I pull it up there, he's having very consistently in those lower 30s, lower to mid 30s. He did have that 23. I think this is a little bit lower because of the matchup versus Orlando and then being a good defensive team. But for the sake of the show, like I said, plans kind of got changed. Not really 100% looking at all the plays. I like that RJ Barrett one off the top of my head. And then we're going to look for a combo here. Giannis and Trey, 56.5 points. I feel like that's better names than it is really a square. Same with Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant, 48.5. What is KD's points by himself? Let's look at that. Oh, we're back. We are back. It wouldn't be a major money without me losing some type of connection or a square going away. So we're back. Like I said, we're going to be looking for Kevin Durant points. If I was smart, I would just search it and spell his name right. 24.5. I feel like this is a pretty good square. Playing the Clippers. Suns need every win they can get. He's been scoring the ball very good as of late, doing a little bit of everything. I mean, my favorite square to play, honestly, like matching up with a lot of stuff, is this 19.5. He's not hit it 2 of the last 5, but before then, like it was only like 5 times all year he didn't score 20. So if you're looking for a safe play, is 19.5. And I mean, depending on the value difference, 18.5, you just get one extra little point there. But his rebounds isn't a bad bet, but they got Zubac. I'm going points. So we were going to look for a combo, but put it in my head. I think Kevin Durant's going to have a big scoring game. He's, in my opinion, the greatest scorer of all time. So I'm sorry that if you don't like that statement, I like Kevin Durant, and I think he's the greatest scorer of all time. We're going to take him to go 24.5. Like I said, my favorite square to be pairing up, if I want a quote-unquote safe play, is his 19.5. But I do like his 24.5. With kind of the position the Suns are in, they need him to score. They need someone. They have a 3-headed monster, but in scoring department, it's not really translated to too many wins. But I'm going to take Kevin Durant. So our TGL hole is going to be Tiger Woods, less holes 1. I'm not saying he's going to lose a hole. I just don't think he's going to win one. RJ Barrett, 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Sneakily, a very good square right there. Very good value on RJ. Been wanted, like I said, choosing for major money for quite a minute, but I think this is a good one against Orlando. I think the number's a little bit lower because of that matchup, but I don't think it's going to make too big of a difference. They are missing Suggs, which I think is kind of like a trickle-down effect going to help RJ. Then lastly, we're going to go with the greatest scorer of all time. Maybe not in total points. LeBron James probably going to hit that 50K. Well, he is. He's 1 point away, so his next game he's going to hit it in his next basket. But Kevin Durant, 24.5 points. Remember, when you play these squares, if you like any, lose y'all again. There we go. It was a quick loss. They're trying to kick me out of here because I'm finding good squares. You can compare that and add them with the NHL taco right here. So you get even better value. You can get all the way up to a 10x right there if you want to play the power play or play that flex play and have a little shield for you. But when you do that, use that new member offer. Use the code 5. That's FIVE. You get $50 in promo funds instantly after your first $5 bet. I will tweet out this play right after I end this stream. Like I said, I'll see y'all very soon for our TGL talk show with David, who is at SoFi Stadium covering TGL live. So you don't want to miss that. It'll be a quick show. But let's steal some money from PrizePicks, and I'll see y'all next time on Major Money.